Welcome to Am I the A-hole, where OP refused to donate sperm for his sister's girlfriend. My sister Diora, 28-year-old lesbian, severed all ties with me, 26-year-old bisexual, for because I refused to donate sperm for her ex-girlfriend Zoe, 27-year-old bisexual. And now my sister is me for their breakup. My sister is a lesbian, and I am bisexual with a preference for the same gender. Our parents must be so lucky, haha. We were extremely close, and always had been. She has always been there for me, and I want the best for her. 2 years ago, she entered a relationship with a bisexual girl, Zoe. However, Zoe kept her true gender orientation a secret from my sister out of fear of rejection. This fear stemmed from the common discrimination faced by bisexual individuals, even within the lesbian community. 4 months ago, I found myself in a dilemma. My older sister invited me to have dinner with her girlfriend and her. While it was common for us and our partners to have dinner together, this time it was just the three of us, with no other siblings or their partners invited. I had a feeling that there was something significant about the dinner, but I wasn't sure what it was. When I asked my sister why she didn't invite anyone else, she said she would reveal the reason at table. I noped. Okay. That night, as we sat down for dinner, my sister told me that she wanted to start a family and asked me to donate sperm so they could get pregnant. Let me emphasize here that the sperm would be going into my sister's girlfriend, not my sister. To her, this was the best idea since this way their baby would have both their genes. Just a roundabout way of ensuring that they're both biologically related to the kid. She went on about how this would be perfect, and how she'd be so grateful if I helped her. After hearing her proposal, I felt uneasy, but agreed to give her my response in the morning. I thought about it intensely overnight, and I hate it. So, I decided to reject her proposal. It is not that I don't want her to have kids or think she shouldn't. She'd be a great mom, but I also have a huge desire to have kids one day. I really want to be a dad, and the thought of being the father of a child that is being raised by another couple, while I'm just left with the status of an uncle, really hurts. If I'm going to father a child, I want to be 100% involved in the kid's life. I want to experience fatherhood in all its ups and downs, since adoption is a strict, lengthy, and expensive process, and surrogacy isn't legal in Nebraska, and of course it is not my preferred method of becoming a father. I have decided to either go into a heterogeneous marriage or have no children because having no children hurts less than having a child that I won't be a dad to. I know it sounds silly and also counters the narrative of the rainbow community. WTV, this is how I think and am going to act because of it. These are, my sister thinks stupid, reasons I refused to donate my sperm to her girlfriend. The next day, I told my sister that I couldn't donate my sperm. Upon hearing this, she became very angry and accused me of being selfish and unreasonable. I tried to explain my feelings, but she would not accept my reasoning. Due to my refusal, our relationship became strained, but we still maintained it. A week later, my sister and her girlfriend convinced our cousin Henry, 30-year-old male, to donate sperm, and her girlfriend got pregnant through IVF. She was happy, but a month after confirming the pregnancy, my sister caught her girlfriend cheating on her with Henry. When asked why she did this despite being a lesbian, she told my sister that she was not a lesbian, but bisexual, and preferred heterosexual relationships over same-gender ones. After this revelation, they had a fight that led to their breakup. After breaking up with my sister, Zoe married Henry the next month. After this episode, my sister reached out to me and blamed me for being responsible for their breakup. I tried to convince her that I was not responsible for their breakup. Instead, her girlfriend was a hypocrite, and if I had donated my sperm, she might have tried to lure me. I told her that it was good that her reality had surfaced before their marriage. However, she was not ready to listen to any of my explanations and continued to blame me for their breakup. In the end, she said that she would not contact me or talk to me anymore, and asked me not to contact her again as well. I tried to reconcile with her, but she stood her ground. It has been 2 months since then, and we have not seen each other. I have been trying to contact her, but she neither contacts me nor answers my calls. Last week, I went to her home, but she didn't open the door for me. Sometimes, I think my refusal to donate sperm might have played a part in their breakup, and I cannot figure out whether I was wrong or not. So, am I the jerk for declining to donate sperm for my sister's girlfriend? OP is not an AH because he has every right to refuse donating sperm, especially when he has an intense desire to be fully involved as a father if he ever had a child. The second thing is that OP is not responsible for her sister's breakup. Rather, it was her girlfriend's dishonesty that led to their separation. OP's sister is being unreasonable. So I would give OP 0 out of 5 on the AH scale, and OP's sister 1.5 out of 5 on the AH. Let's now jump on to another Am I the AH story. A few months ago, my girlfriend, whom I will call Evan, 22-year-old female, and I, 23-year-old male, decided to start a small travel fund. I told Evan that when I was in my late teens, I used to save money for trips, and that I never used my travel fund for anything else, like being tempted to grab some cash from it when I really needed it. It helped me save a lot of money for traveling, and I traveled to 35 states of the USA with that money. He liked the idea. I made it explicitly clear that this was super important to me, because we don't have super high earnings, and anything we can save for the fund would be lovely since we were planning to travel to Italy this year. For the next 8 to 9 months, we both contributed to the fund, and we saved up enough money to cover accommodation expenses, which made me excited. However, this excitement of mine died out when, a few days ago, I was cleaning up and something made me look into our fund. The fund was in an envelope, and I opened the envelope to see how much we had saved. It was, I think, around 18,000 USD, because we each would save around $1,000 to $1,200. However, when I opened the envelope, it was empty, and the money was gone. When Evan came back from the store, I asked him where the money was, and he said he had spent half of it on a gift he recently bought me. It was a hardcover comic book. I knew that was pricey, and I was very happy and grateful when I received it. However, Evan couldn't tell me where the other half was. I was livid, not because he spent the money, though that also upset me a little bit, but because he spent it without telling me, and he didn't tell me where he spent one half of the amount. Now this was the real concern. When I insisted that he must tell me where he spent the other half, he confronted me and started saying that I was blaming him for stealing the money. I clearly told him that I don't care much about the money, nor do I blame him for stealing it, but I wanted to know where he spent it. We had been very close, and I knew what he had been doing in his late 20s, and there was nothing he needed to hide from me. But this time, he was hiding something from me. It raised many doubts in my mind. When he continuously resisted telling me where he spent the money, I decided not to talk about that money, but to silently investigate his activities. In the following 2 months, I talked to some of Evan's colleagues, who told me that he had been dating a girl for the last 2 months. It was surprising to me, but I didn't confront him because I wanted to see him dating someone with my own eyes and didn't want to confront him based on information from others. One day, he told me that the coming weekend he would go to see his parents 1 hour away from our place, but I sensed he was lying, so I decided to follow him on the weekend. When I followed him, it became clear that he was lying. I saw him going to a restaurant and meeting a girl named Ava, 21-year-old female, for lunch. When they were in the middle of lunch, I appeared at the table. He was shocked to see me and suddenly became very worried. I neither talked to him nor confronted him. After letting him know that I had caught him cheating on me, I returned to my flat. As I stepped out of the restaurant, I saw Evan coming behind me, leaving Ava in the restaurant, and starting to apologize to me, catching my arm. I was surprised to see his behavior. I didn't want to fight with him on the road, so I told him to come home and tell me why he cheated on me. When we arrived home, I asked him why he cheated on me. He said that he was not cheating on me. Instead, he was trying double dating to boost his confidence and that he was in a serious relationship with me. He also swore to God that he didn't have any physical relationship with the girl he was dating. He also said that he would put the money back. I told him that all his excuses and explanations were ridiculous, and that the real problem was not money, but cheating. I also told him that I didn't trust him anymore, and don't want to live with him, and I have not slept with him after that, and he has been apologizing to me since then. I am considering breaking up with Evan, but my friends advise against it because they think Evan didn't intend to cheat on me. He just went on a casual date with another girl. So, AITA for considering breaking up with Evan? OP is not an AH at all. Her boyfriend broke her trust by secretly dating someone else, no matter if it was physical or not. Dumping such a boyfriend seems to be the only option in this case. Cheating is unbearable in a relationship. If OP stays with her boyfriend, it is guaranteed that he would cheat on her again. What do the Askreddit fans think? Is the OP an AH or not? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like the stories I brought you, just hit the like button, share them as much as you can, and don't forget to subscribe to Askreddit for a daily dose. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow with some more spicy fries.